Wine, a divine potion or a deceptive poison? Let's uncork this mystery today. Welcome to our exploration of the wine paradox, the ever-persistent question that has intrigued, confused, and sometimes divided the world. Wine, with its rich hues, varying consistencies, and complex flavors, is much more than just a beverage. It's a symbol of celebration, a companion in solitude, and for some, a subject of intense debate. How can something so delightful, so cherished, also be a topic of controversy? That's because wine, like the mythical Janus, has two faces. It is both celebrated for its potential health benefits and criticized for the health risks associated with overindulgence. The world of wine is a labyrinth of paradoxes. On one hand, we have scientific studies lauding its health benefits, suggesting that moderate consumption could contribute to longevity, heart health, and even mental well-being. On the other hand, we also have a body of research warning us about the perils of excessive wine consumption, linking it to a range of health issues from liver damage to dependency. This duality makes the subject of wine so fascinating and complex. It's not just about the wine, it's about us, the consumers. It's about our habits, our choices, and our understanding of moderation. As we delve into this topic, we aim to provide a balanced perspective, presenting both the good and the bad, the bright and the dark sides of wine. We'll traverse through the intricacies of wine consumption, the science behind its effects, and the wisdom in its moderation. So why don't we embark on this journey together? A journey that promises to be as engaging and enlightening as a glass of your favorite wine. A journey that will take us through the vineyards of knowledge, the cellars of research, and the tasting rooms of understanding. Let's take a journey through the vineyards of knowledge to uncork the truth about wine. Red wine, a secret elixir of life. Let's dive into its heartwarming benefits. First on our list is its effect on heart health. The heart, arguably the most vital organ, finds a friend in wine. Studies have shown that moderate wine consumption, with an emphasis on red wine, can lower the risk of cardiovascular diseases. The secret lies in the antioxidants present in wine, such as resveratrol, that work to safeguard the heart's tissues and blood vessels. Next up is longevity. If living a long and healthy life is your goal, a glass of wine could potentially aid your journey. Research has determined that wine drinkers have a 34% lower mortality rate than those who prefer beer or spirits. This could be attributed to a multitude of reasons, including the heart protective benefits of wine and its stress-relieving qualities. Speaking of stress relief, this leads us to the third benefit: mental health. While it does not replace professional assistance or self-care, moderate wine consumption has been associated with lower depression and anxiety rates. This could be due to the relaxing effect of sipping a glass of wine and the social bonding that often accompanies wine culture. It's crucial to highlight that we're discussing moderate consumption, usually defined as a maximum of 1 glass a day for women and 2 for men. So while the idea of a second or third glass may be alluring, remember, an excess of anything can quickly become detrimental. So, it appears that wine, when consumed in moderation, can be a heart's best ally. But is there a downside? Well, hold on, because we're not yet done revealing the whole truth about wine. Wine, a hidden demon in a bottle. Let's explore its dark secrets. The intoxicating allure of wine isn't without its drawbacks. While we've extolled the virtues of wine in moderation, it's crucial to understand the harm excessive consumption can cause. Let's start with the elephant in the room: addiction. Alcohol addiction is a serious and often misunderstood condition. When wine becomes more than just an occasional indulgence, it can lead to a dependency that's hard to shake. The World Health Organization reports that 3 million deaths each year are related to alcohol misuse. That's nearly 6% of all deaths worldwide, an alarming statistic that underscores the gravity of this issue. Next on the list is liver. The liver is our body's primary detoxifier, and constant consumption of wine can lead to a condition called alcoholic liver disease. This disease can manifest in several forms, from fatty liver to the more severe cirrhosis. The National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism estimates that between 10 to 15% of people who drink heavily will develop cirrhosis, a condition that can be life-threatening. Weight gain is another concern. The sugars in wine, particularly in sweeter varieties, can add up quickly when consumed in excess, contributing to obesity and related health issues. A single glass of wine can contain up to 20 grams of sugar, which is about 5 teaspoons. That's nearly as much as a chocolate bar. Lastly, there's the increased risk of certain types of cancer. According to the American Cancer Society, the consumption of alcohol, including wine, is linked to an increased risk of cancers of the mouth, throat, esophagus, liver, and breast. Clearly, too much of this good thing can be bad. But the question remains, how much is too much? How much wine is too much? Let's find the golden mean. In the wine universe, the golden mean is a principle that delicately balances benefit and harm. But what exactly does finding the golden mean in drinking look like? It's certainly not a uniform scenario. There are broad guidelines, though these can fluctuate based on personal factors such as age, gender, and overall health. First, let's examine the suggested guidelines. Health organizations worldwide define finding the golden mean in drinking as having 1 standard drink per day for women and 2 for men. A standard drink for wine is approximately 5 ounces. This is only a rough guideline, not an endorsement to consume this quantity every day. It's worth mentioning that these guidelines are predicated on average body makeup and metabolic rates. Now, individual factors become highly relevant. Age is a major player. For instance, young adults may metabolize alcohol differently than older adults. Similarly, gender affects how our bodies process alcohol. Studies show that men often have a higher tolerance than women. Health status is another crucial consideration. Those with particular medical conditions or taking certain medications need to exercise extra caution. Even moderate drinking can interact negatively with some drugs or worsen specific health conditions. And let's not disregard lifestyle aspects also have a role. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and healthy sleep habits can all influence how your body processes alcohol. Fundamentally, finding golden mean in wine drinking is a personalized concept. It involves understanding your body, your health, and your lifestyle, and then making educated choices. Because while wine can provide certain health benefits, it can also present risks if overconsumed. And that circles us back to our initial question, how much wine is too much? The answer? It depends on your personal circumstances. But one thing remains constant. Regardless of the variables, the golden mean persists. Remember, when it comes to wine, finding the golden mean is the key. Wine, a friend or foe? Let's pour out the final verdict. Like many things in life, wine has a dual nature. It's a paradox, a two-sided coin, a double-edged sword. It can both be a friend, offering health benefits and a sense of relaxation, and a foe, leading to health risks if consumed excessively. Let's take a moment to recall the bright side of the vine. Wine, especially red, is rich in antioxidants. These mighty molecules can help protect your body from harmful free radicals. Moderate wine consumption has been linked to a reduced risk of heart disease, thanks to compounds like resveratrol and flavonoids. It's also been associated with improved mental health and longevity. Plus, there's the sheer joy of savoring a glass of fine wine, the way it can elevate a meal, or simply provide a moment calm in a hectic day. But as we've seen, there's also a dark side to wine. Excessive consumption can lead to numerous health risks, including liver disease, certain types of cancer, and mental health problems. It can disrupt sleep patterns and lead to dependency. The darker side of wine is a stark reminder that too much of a good thing can indeed be harmful. The moderation doctrine is key here. Wine can be a delightful addition to your life, but it's important to enjoy it responsibly. The key is balance, knowing your limits, understanding the effects of alcohol, and making informed choices about your consumption. It's a nuanced beverage, with potential benefits and risks. The decision to sip or skip ultimately lies with you. It's about understanding these complexities, weighing the pros and cons, and making choices that align with your individual health, lifestyle, and personal preferences. At the end of the day, the decision to sip or skip lies in your hands. Just remember, moderation is the key to enjoying wine's benefits without falling prey to its pitfalls. Wine isn't just about health, it's a cultural phenomenon. Let's uncork the bottle of history and pour out the rich, deep influence wine has had on our civilization. From the ancient rituals of Greece, where wine was a gift from the gods, to the royal courts of Europe, where it was a symbol of status and power, wine has been a part of human civilization for thousands of years. It has played a crucial role in religious ceremonies, celebrations, and even in diplomacy. Wine has also been a muse for artists, writers, and musicians alike. Many a poet has penned verses in its praise. Artists have tried to capture its essence on canvas, and musicians have composed melodies celebrating its allure. It's not just a drink, it's an inspiration, a catalyst for creativity. Ever heard of wine tourism? Yes, it's a real thing. Exploring the world's wine regions has become a popular form of travel, offering a taste of local culture, history, and of course some of the finest wines. From the rolling vineyards of Tuscany to the historic wineries of Napa Valley, wine tourism offers a unique travel experience that's as much about the journey as it is about the destination. In a nutshell, wine is more than just a drink. It's a window into the soul of a culture. It's a celebration of the land, the people, and the time-honored traditions that go into every bottle. Whether you're savoring a glass at home or exploring a vineyard halfway around the world, wine offers a unique way to connect with cultures, past and present. Just remember, as with everything, enjoy it responsibly. Wine tasting is an art, a sensory experience that goes beyond just drinking. It's about engaging all your senses, appreciating the subtleties and nuances of each glass. Ever heard of the 5 S's of wine tasting? They are see, swirl, sniff, sip, and savor. First, you see the wine, observing its color and clarity. Then you swirl it gently in the glass, releasing its aromas. You sniff, taking in the bouquet of scents that can reveal so much about the wine's character and origin. Then comes the sip, where you taste the wine, noting its flavors and how it feels in your mouth. Finally, you savor, taking a moment to appreciate the wine's aftertaste and overall impression. Understanding wine flavors can be a fascinating journey. Identifying the various notes and flavors in a wine can enhance the tasting experience. From fruity to floral, earthy to spicy, each wine has its unique flavor profile that tells a story about its grape variety, where it was grown, and how it was made. And let's not forget about wine and food pairing. The right wine can elevate a meal, and vice versa. The key is to find a balance where the wine and food complement each other, enhancing the flavors and creating a harmonious dining experience. Wine tasting is a journey of the senses, a celebration of the complexity and diversity of wine. It's an art that can be learned, refined, and enjoyed, turning every glass of wine into an adventure. So the next time you pour yourself a glass, take a moment to truly taste it. You might be surprised at what you discover.